Okpari.
Ṣé touch tó wà hot by?
Hello, good evening. You're welcome to Opinion Sharers, and my name is Paul. It's been a while. We weren't here last week because of a tight schedule. We were all busy, so we decided to skip it. And so tonight we are going to be doing an on moderator, so unmoderated or informal session. Where I want to share opinions regarding what is happening in Nigeria briefly. And that's why you may be seeing the title, Things Are Hard. How are Nigerians coping? So we have three Nigerians on the show tonight. And Michael he has a room next to President Buhari's villa. So he's gonna be sharing with us his own view regarding how Nigerians are coping. Or maybe it's a lie. Maybe Nigerians are not even, maybe things are not hard. It could just be our perception. So he will be sharing with us. So, before without wasting time, please do share this link, this broadcast, so that other people can also share their opinion and views. So please quickly grab the link and share. I will also be doing so. So to start the communication or the discussion, you can see I'm tired, so that's why I'm messianing. I'm seriously tired. I've been out since before 8 and just came back recently. So, Michael, because I know that the NEPA is not on your side, can you please share with us? Is it true that things are hard? 1, 2, how are Nigerians coping?
Yeah, thank you so much. Good evening to our viewers out there. It's good to engage this platform again. Yeah. And when you hear Mr. Paul say, I have a room next to President Muhammadu Buhari, please try not to misunderstand that. I'm not in any way close to the corridor of power, so that the story that touches the heart will not be made available to the public tomorrow morning.
Let them not come and kidnap you. They should not try that.
So that's by the way. Yeah, it's a tough time in Nigeria, I must say, because by the virtue of what I do as a researcher, as a community development expert, and I've seen a lot of things, and I can say authoritatively that Nigeria is going through. I don't know, just like the Bible would describe that it is easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than how. Let me just put it like that. That Nigerians, we are more like camels passing through the eye of the needle at this particular time. That is not to say that we are not surviving. Of course, we are. And one thing that I've always known Nigerians for is the level of resilience, the level of endurance, and of course, let me say, supposed patience. And when I say patience, I think I need to define that. Afterwards. But it is sad to note that despite all of the things we are going through, the poor economic state, the high level of insecurity almost on daily basis. The political actors, they still sometimes act as if things are not happening in the sense that attempts to voice out or to say that this is a situation of things in the country. Of course, one may have the other story to tell, whether the DSS custody, the police detention, and all other detentions, as we have them across the country. But looking at what is common, what is most pertinent to daily survival of people, which is ability to put food on table. I think that is what is, to me, Nigerians regard, or let me say most Nigerians, particularly people at the grassroots, regards as being fine. When food is available, food is affordable. But the affordability of food at this time, it's biting hard on people. I recall at 2019 when I was to venture into a project, a bag of gari was sold for as low. And when I say as low, does not mean that it's, I mean, it can be as lower than that. 9,000 naira. But at present, a bag of gari has increased by almost 150, over 100%, if not close to 150, 200, because a bag of gari, depending on your location now, is about let me say 25,000 naira. Same thing applicable to rice, to all other food items. Then we need to ask ourselves, looking at all of these factors, coupled with the high level of insecurity, coupled with poor infrastructural development, and what have you,
Couple with internet problem.
what
I,
are we actually
I
enjoying as Nigerians? What, sorry, Nigeria just happened to me. That's one of the things we're talking about, network. And we need to ask ourselves, why being Nigerian, or why being Nigerians at this particular time? But one thing is certain, we have about two school of thought, I mean a particular school of thought that ourselves into it, and I'm talking now. Some believe that, okay, we should have observed the trend between 2015 and 2019 to make critical decisions before elections, because we cannot be economical with the truth. I think our political actors are poor economic managers. The economy is not being managed well. Of course, we acknowledge the fact that globally, COVID-19 is biting hard on global economy, states of the nation, I mean, across the world. But it appears that the intensity is being felt in Nigeria than any other part of the country or any other part of the world. Possibly because, I mean, and which revolves around leadership, how things are being done. So I can just say in a nutshell that Nigerians are not finding it easy at this particular time, even up to the common network. Today, I recharged about how many in the last 10 days, or let me say 5 time making calls, and you just discover whether somebody is using host to actually zip your network, or I mean your airtime, or possibly your data. And in the last 4 days, I mean in the last 10 days, I've subscribed data worth 5,000 naira. And you will now ask yourself, what are we even talking about? What are we even proud of? I mean, what are we enjoying in this part of the world? Internet very high, rate of call very high, food item very high, insecurity we are there, poor education that is free of knowledge we are there. Now we are hearing that ASU also,
insecurity very high.
insecurity very high. ASU want to embark on another strike again. Nigerian medical, it on and on and on and on again, to come out to say that things are not fine. My fellow citizens, we know that what we do not bargain for may happen. So I only hope that 2023 will come, and possibly, let me use that language, Nigerians are learning their lessons, that what really matters is beyond ethnicity, is beyond religion, and should be able to constructively ask ourselves critical questions, that if we want to get it right as a nation, we need to be very critical in our thoughts to make right decisions. And with these few points, I hope that Nigerians will endure, manage, and cope with the system till we have another opportunity to make the change. And this is not in any way to cast aspersion against anyone. It is what is obtainable at national and at, of course, at subnational level. Thank you.
Okay, Michael, thank you. Thank you very much, and we appreciate the opinion. When will you be going? You told me you're going to be stepping out. If you are going to be stepping out now, I have a follow-up question. But if you can wait a little bit, I can
I will
go
appreciate
to.
if the question can come now.
Okay. So, Tosin, please just hold on. Uh, this question, I believe, he is the one that is in position to answer it. And the question is this: are Nigerians angry? Yes or no? Now,
Hmm.
the follow-up question to that is that what is the emotion like on the street?
Yeah, to say if Nigerians are hungry, it depends on the situation.
Now, this
On
data, this
let me use the word. One is being adversely affected. To someone who can find food is
we didn't hear
fine.
what you said a few seconds ago. You were
Okay,
cut
I
off.
can say it to say if Nigerians are hungry. Well, I think yes, I can say that on the basis of the fact that people that I relate with, people that I interact with, it's not even anger alone. People are complaining. Even if you enter public transport, if you meet people on the street, you just everything you'll be hearing is about the state of affair. I mean, the present state of things in the country. And as to if how they are coping, of course, like, I've always known Nigerians, just like I said earlier, to be people that are resilient, who can cope with any hard situation. But it is not just enough for us to complain. It is not enough to be angry. The anger in us, what is the intention, or what do we intend to use that to achieve? You can just be angry. Maybe if breeze should blow the anger for a few seconds, we may tend to forget the sufferness or the suffering that that has been affecting us for maybe for years, for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, depending on how one wants to see it. But what matters to me as a person, as all of us as citizens continue to complain on daily basis, is the fact that how I mean the things happening around us, are they really shaping our minds? Are they going to help us to make informed decisions when we have opportunity to really do the needful democratically? So there are complaints here and there, people saying whatever.
Okay.
I mean, their own perception. But I feel it is not enough to do that. We should be able to make informed decision based on the anger besetting our mind. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Michael. And I think on that list, on the list of the things that average Nigerian or young persons like you want the government to do, I think top on the list should be good electricity. You know, let them convert the sun, let them convert the sunlight to electricity. Virtually every city, every village in Nigeria generates or they receive, you know, at least enough sunlight that can sustain them if converted, you know. But then I hope, you know, and the next thing would be the internet. I learned that the Ministry of Technology, they've approved 5G technology for Nigeria, and I'm hoping to see what it will look like. Maybe all this hanging online would stop. You
Well,
know.
on that, I've always maintained a position, and using the word of Bishop Matthew Azankuka, like you are Christians, the only commodity we sell is hope. So we can only hope that things will take the right shape eventually. Perhaps it won't die on paper. Thank you.
Okay, the hope. I hope the hope it never finishes. And really, I think you know I've always argued when I discuss with non-Nigerians and Nigerians alike that one of the greatest thing that I've seen in Nigerians home and abroad, is our level of resilience. Nigerians are resilient. There's nowhere we cannot survive. Some people say even if you go to Afghanistan and search very well, you might see an Igbo, you might see one Igbo man that is selling in one village there.
That is true.
That you might see a Nigerian there, even in Afghanistan, even in Pakistan. I mean, Pakistan is even better. There's practically no country in the world that you will not see a
Yeah, in
Nigerian.
Pakistan, Nigerians are there. In
Yeah,
Bangladesh, a large number
yeah.
of Nigerians are there.
Of course, there's one Bangladeshi guy that I was talking to some months ago, who told me that there's a Nigerian there who has married a Bangladeshi woman and is playing, is
Football.
lobbying to play. Yeah, he's lobbying to play for their national team. And I say, in
A
Bangladesh.
lot of Nigerians in Bangladesh playing football.
Ah.
Yeah, and Indian too.
Yeah. So, the thing is this, that we are resilient. We are very strong people. When you see an average Asian person, you need to encourage them. They need to be motivated to even achieve the small level of resilience, which Nigerians have just in abundance. Virtually every Nigerian that you see on the street, even if he is dying now, he will still be believing that things can happen, that things can change.
One of the things that is helping us is religion, and
Yeah.
which you have faulted a number of times. And
Yes.
yeah, now everything good also has the bad side, but we cannot overemphasize that the role religious leaders are playing in Nigeria is good. Okay, I'm not saying all of them are good. Now, the reason I say it's good, just listen to me. The level of resilience, things will get better. Hope for another day, hope for another year, hope for another month, a new week. This week is blessed. It's a new month. We have to do 3 days, first 3 days of the year's revival to make that month very nice. Now, this is giving hope to people. This is building people's hope. That's why, okay, before now we say level of suicide in Nigeria is not high. It's becoming higher anyway. But still, with the level of suffering people are passing through, if an average Asian or so will pass through, not even something up to that, another thing will be happening. So that we are religions is also helping us to hope for a new day, to hope for a new month. This week is blessed. To hope for a new month, a new year, and so this is helping people, because when government fail people, they turn to religion.
Yeah,
That
Tosin,
is
I,
why
I, I have never argued with that.
That is
Okay.
why some of these our young politicians, today is general talking. So that is why some of these our young generation politicians that are having problem with religion and religious leader, I just laugh at them. You cannot be a young politician and you are attacking religious leader, and you think you want to win election. Because when you attack them, politician has failed Nigeria. It's not starting from Buhari.
Mhm.
From decades now, politicians have begun to fail Nigerians. So the only people giving them hope are these religious leaders. So
Yeah,
if
but
you
but
now stand to attack these people, the citizens, the masses will see you as you are attacking the people giving them hope. Whether what you are saying is right, is genuine or no.
Yeah, Tosin, I've never argued the fact that religious leaders in Nigeria, that they contribute to the level of resilience and hope that we see. But at the same time, you should know, you know that whatever is too much is bad.
Yes,
Okay?
sure.
I am a product. I am a product of the religious institution in Nigeria, and it has helped me. Okay, I can't deny it. But what I'm saying is this: see, if somebody continue to tell you, like Michael was quoting Patrick Cooker. You see, I don't think it's Patrick Cooker; it's Bishop Cooker. That, yeah, both religious leaders and the politicians, they have one commodity they are selling. It is hope. Okay, and I tell you where it is becoming bad is the fact that people are becoming complacent. So instead of looking up to the leaders and demanding, they are looking up to God. Instead of expecting that, okay, you are taking tax from us, you are taking our natural resources, you are
What
investing
are
it.
you doing with
You should
it?
you should be able to use it for us. So we make demands. We ask questions. How did you spend our money? But rather we are trusting on God and looking and praying to God. So
That is when it's becoming bad.
that is when it becomes
And that
negative.
is the masses now not using their brain.
Yes, because the pastors get them to that level of total submission to God, or total submission to
To
hope.
the will of God.
Yes, yeah. And
The will of God.
unfortunately, they tell them it is the will of God. Okay, they tell them that it is the will of God. And so, when somebody tells you that it is the will of God, he is not telling you that this is common sense. He's not telling you that it is my advice. Okay, but he is telling you that this is the will of God for us. So,
Sometime the masses also need to use their head. See, the problem we have with people, with some religious people, is that they are lazy. Some time ago, I posted on Facebook that people should stop going to church with their jotter. Stop going to church with your jotter to jot everything coming out from the mouth of your pastor. Just go to church, listen to him. When you get home, you open your Bible, read what is inside. When I started reading Bible, I started with this Gideon. Say, is it Saint Gideon or Gideon Bible, the blue one, New
Gideon Bible,
Testament?
yeah, Gideon Bible.
From the back, justification by faith, from the wages of sin. From the back, I started reading. Now come to the inside. You get the point. So you should read what is inside and get the fact back for yourself. Not only what comes out from the mouth of your pastor. Some time ago, I was in our institution. I'm a very broke guy. I attend a white garment church. So in my church, when somebody is in trance, somebody is in spirit, you'll be speaking like Holy Spirit or God is speaking through him. Then the person will say, "Did I meet you well?" The people will say, "Yeah, you meet us well." Then he will say, "If I meet you well, stand up and shout hallelujah." Those times, there are many occasions, I will not stand up. I will remain sitting. Then I will be telling everybody in the church might stand up. I will not stand up. I will still be sitting. I will be saying, "God, you didn't meet me well. This is not the position I should be as your child. I came to church today. If I get home, I don't have anything to eat. So I'm not happy. And I will remain sitting there. Even everybody stand up. I don't care." So people should learn to use their own mind, to put their own reasoning to work, not just suspend their reasoning because they are going to church.
Okay. Tosin, see, I know that as a psychologist that human beings are made up of factors from nature and nurture. Nature is the characteristics that we derive from our gene, from our parents, from our grandparents. So there are genes, there are characteristics in your body, your behavior, in even your health that has to do with your lineage, where you come from.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
but there are majority of it. Now, this is my own theory. The majority of what makes human beings are a result of nurture. Okay, the person, what they teach you, what you see, what you hear on daily basis, the environment where you grew up in, what your parents taught you when you were young, it is a major thing that affects us. Okay, so that's why we cannot but make reference to what people have been taught, whether because they were taught from childhood. Your parents flog you to go to church. Okay, I mean they did it to people like me, even when they were hypocrites, But an average Nigerian was like that. Anyway, Tosin, let's go to the topic that is scrolling on the.
That topic, I have interest in it.
Yeah. Okay, we come back to it. We come back to it. But so do you think things are hard in Nigeria?
Do I think? Well, we have some people that live by faith. So they believe in let the weak say I am strong, let the poor say I am rich.
Mhm.
And okay, but most time I'm not like that. When I'm strong, when I'm sick, I say, Oremi, oh." So that you will not believe otherwise. Things are very hard in Nigeria now. It is what is glaring to everybody, except for those that are hypocrites. Those are, except for those that are sycophants to political elite, except to those that will not wake up and smell the coffee, and a lot of some other guys that are just anybody in power, because some people support politicians based on anybody in power. Some people are scared to talk. When you are talking, they want to stop you, or they just see you as, why is he, this guy talk too much. People are not having a nice time. Things are difficult. If anybody, for like 2 3 years now, if anybody come to Facebook or come online to praise the present day administration and say, Kiniko, the GDP is going up, the statistic is going up, I will ask the person, what is the price of food in the market? Because Nigerians are not asking for the politician or the political elite to turn Nigeria to Dubai or to make Nigeria UK. What they are asking for is just the basic need of life, Ab- ability to be protected. Nigerians are asking to be protected, security. They are asking for food, to take their own money. They are not asking government to even subsidize food for them, which is acceptable for government to subsidize fuel that only the well-to-do Nigerians are using, fuel, or the food. In some country, the government subsidize food, but Nigerian governments don't do that in Nigeria. So the people are even ready to use their own money to buy food, but this food is still on the high price. Nigerians are asking for basic need, that is food and security, but still everything is getting more expensive. Some time ago, I did a video on how food has become expensive in Nigeria. The cost of beans, the cost of rice, the cost of egg, tomato has gone more than 100% higher than what people usually buy them with before. So things are hard. If you had people you are taking care of in Nigeria, you know things are hard. Before now, things are hard, but our people should be praised for their resident level, as we have said before now. But things are very difficult. Things are very difficult. People, even the money they try by all means to get, they still use that money to pay ransom to kidnappers that will kidnap them. So things are terribly hard, not only for Nigerians that are in Nigeria, but things are hard for Nigerians that are even abroad. If you are
How?
in if you are in Nigeria, you'll be suffering for the bad governance. If you are in Nigeria and abroad, you'll still be suffering. I
How?
based in UAE, in Dubai. Now, Nigeria is affecting me. Today, I was telling somebody on phone that it is because we don't have the protest is not allowed in the country here. If not, every 2 hours of my daily schedule will be in Nigeria embassy or Nigeria consulate in Dubai to protest every day. Now, from Nigeria to Dubai, flight restriction has been there since February this year. January ending early February this year. Flight restriction. For what? Just for you to put in place a PCR test facility in your airport. Nigerian government cannot do that since February this year.
Have you forgotten that our doctors have been consistently on strike? So, what are you expecting?
Now, this UAE government, Emirates airline, they are not even asking Nigerians to pay for this test free. They are just saying that the COVID test people bring from outside, most time they are not the genuine one. Okay, we will bring our home facilities. We will test them at the airport 4 hours before they board the flight to our country, because these people care about the health and safety of the people in their country. But still, Nigeria government say it is discriminating. Now, ever since I was born, that is the first time I will see Nigerian government showing care for Nigerians.
Yeah, kudos to them for that, at least.
That is not showing care. What kudos? It is not showing care. It is not showing care. It has political and diplomatic undertone.
Yeah, that's how it should be now.
How?
I mean, if you ban me, I ban you.
No. Nigeria first banned UAE. UAE didn't ban Nigeria first. Nigeria first banned UAE.
Are you
UAE
sure?
did. I'm 100% sure. One of the things I don't do is I don't just come online to post or to say things I'm not sure of, and I take more of my time to. I don't research about how the world will get better. No. But I take my time to know my immediate environment and things happening, especially in Nigeria, in Nigerian politics since 2013. Nigerian government first banned UAE because they were running tests for people 4 hours before flight, free of charge. Not that because they charge money. Because Emirates say people should not do tests in town again. They should come do it at the airport that they are sure of. So Nigeria
Because
banned UAE.
the boys of the civil servant and the people in the bureaucrats and the politicians, they are losing money now. So I guess I'm not sure. I'm just thinking, and I'm not speaking for them, but I'm just
They
saying
are
maybe
losing
that's why.
money. What the money was the money getting to them in the first place? People are doing Oluwole. We are Nigerians. We are Nigerians. See,
Oluwale, COVID test.
of course,
Really?
people are that is why Emirates moved that they will conduct it at the airport, and they will be the one to conduct it because they brought a plane from Nigeria and everybody is having negative COVID test, and when they get it, half of the plane were positive.
Wow.
So these people felt they cannot open up their country to be at risk because of you guys don't have a competent running system. So we will do it for you. You don't go do it outside. We will do it for you. So the money is not even getting, when people are doing outside, the money is not getting to the Nigerian government because Oluwole is many.
Tosi, the money may not get to the Nigerian pocket. The Nigerian pocket, the federation pocket. That is where they do activity. I mean, they pay salary, they do all the projects that they do. But what I'm saying is that people in government and politicians who are
Wow,
connected
Jembe.
and civil servants. So one jembe, like you said.
But which is better? For you to Jembe or for these people to run free tests for your citizen, and there's good international relationship. Now that is why most time we'll call out the president, we abuse the president. When we abuse the president, it is not because we don't have home training or because we are not mindful of he is somebody's father. No, but because we are calling him to his duty, we are telling him to wake up and be active. The Boy Scout, we say, be prepared.
Yeah, but it's
The Boys Brigade, you say steadfast. It should be steadfast.
You might say, okay, you might say that he should wake up, and it might be part of waking up that it make him to ban Dubai or whatever, or or the UAE generally. And
How
I'm not speaking for
how is it
Buhari,
part
I'm
of
not
waking up?
speaking for the government. But I'm just saying that, for the first time, this is the first time that you see a Nigerian government, retaliating when it comes to such rules against us.
No, which rules? Was the rule really, was the rule, was it really discriminating as the Nigerian government said it is? The
So
answer
what
is
is the
no.
problem then? What is the problem then?
I'm coming. Now, the problem is that there is a lot of political and diplomatic undertone to it. Earlier this year, Abu Dhabi, Abu Dhabi arrested some number of people that were Boko Haram sponsored, that were sponsoring Boko Haram. These people, they claim they are bureau de change, but they are laundering money for top Nigerian government officials that were Boko Haram sponsored. This is not what I'm just saying because I'm a crazy guy. No, this is what is in the news. Top government officials in Buhari's cabinet are Boko Haram sponsored. They are sponsoring Boko Haram, and they are using some bureau de change in Dubai to do that. Abu Dhabi arrested 40 of them. Now, this is one of the reasons they don't want to succor. Because, of course, we know these people in Buhari regime, they are Hausa Fulani. The bureau de change guy, all of them, the list were out. All of them were from the north. Who banned the flight from Dubai to Nigeria? Who banned Emirates Airline? Adi Sidika. It's also Hausa Fulani, the Minister of Aviation. So if, a lot of people in Dubai don't understand all this, what they will say, oh, Nigerians in Dubai, they are fighting. That's why they ban. No, it is not because Nigerians in Dubai are fighting. It is not because Nigerian guys are coming here to do courtesy. That is not the reason they banned Nigerian visas. No. Nigerians are not the highest crime committer in Dubai. No.
Yeah, that's true.
We are not. There are some other nationality that commit more crime than Nigerians.
Yes,
So
no.
if we don't understand what is wrong, we will start blaming ourselves. This is not our problem. This is the government of Nigeria's problem. They are the one not fixing things. They are the one not maintaining a good international relationship with people. How many presidents of international community have you seen visiting Nigeria ever since Buhari become president?
I
Like
think
they used to do.
some
The president of
some,
Chad. The president of Chad, Abi.
whether it's Chad or it's not Chad, at least it's the
Instead,
president.
instead, it is Nigeria that is sending Jonathan to every country that there's crisis. Go there, go and solve crisis. Go there, go and solve crisis.
Yeah,
People
because
that are not even calling you, you are prognosing, and you have fire burning in your own territory. You are not quenching the fire. Boko Haram is taking over army camp.
that's an embarrassment.
Not only army camp. When Boko Haram become wide in this Buhari regime, they start taking over army camp. You know what the army did? They say, it seems we are too much scattered. That is why these people are taking over our camp. Okay, assuming they have 18 camps, so they make them 6. So they join 3 camps together, one place, 3 together. So they call them super camp. This Boko Haram guy, they still take on the super camp and still overrun the super camp. Super camp, not one barrack, super camp, barrack. 3 barracks joins together. The Boko Haram will come attack them. They will overrun them. So Nigerian government, they are not only incompetent, making Nigerians in Nigeria life difficult. They are also making Nigerians abroad. They are making their life difficult. They don't have good international relationship with people, with other country. So what is happening in Dubai? What is happening in Dubai? It is because Nigerian government are weak. They are incompetent. They are just they are sleeping guys. Or maybe they are just doing that purposely because of their people, that the UAE government blown open their covering of how they are sponsoring Boko Haram. Because this level of suffering shouldn't be there. People borrowed money to come down here to look for job. They come down and God help them, they get their dream job. And now to make work permit for those people, it is difficult. It's not that it's even difficult. It is the UAE has banned work permit for Nigerians. And even as at that is 2 months ago. Now 7 months ago, they banned direct flight. 2 months ago, they banned work permits. 1 week ago now, they banned tourist visa for people less than 35 years. Some of these are not official. When you approach them, they say, no, we cannot ban Nigeria. We don't discriminate. Some of these are not official, but it's what is happening. It's what is happening. And it is because of the negligence of Nigerian government, because they cannot maintain good relationship. Now, the most annoying thing is this: the condition that Nigerian government refused to succor to since February, that is the same condition many other countries, including India, which is the closest ally of UAE in the whole world, because before they even get their own currency here, they were spending Indian rupees, including India. That is the condition India has bowed to now, making 4 hours tests, PCR tests, before they pass off from their country. And Dubai now is open to every other country except Nigeria and some 2-3 other countries. Imagine, since February, people have been suffering. Since February, Nigerians are paying twice the amount they should pay to come here to look for job. You refuse to provide job for people in Nigeria. They gather money, borrow, take loan, tax family to come down to Dubai to seek for
some people sell their car, people sell land,
sell their houses. I met a guy last week, sell his car and his uncompleted building and moved down here. Still, he cannot get job because they cannot get work permit. So if people just want to deceive you, they will say because Nigerians in Dubai, they are making trouble. No. The issue has gone past that. When issue happen, I take my time to study it. I find out what is really happening.
Okay, Tosin, tell me, how do you think Nigerians are coping? I think that's an obvious question. If you look at the screen. Meanwhile, I would like to Tunde Radio come on to know that I see his question or his suggestion. He said, I think it is time opinion sharers discuss about the surging fintech and increasing household borrowings in Nigeria. I manage more than 75 Nigerians daily with different loans and debt profile. And I know how much frustrated they are during conversation. All right, Tunde, we are willing to discuss this issue of fintech borrowing. Let's see, maybe it's,
is it Nigerians that are borrowing, or Nigeria government also is borrowing?
Yeah, everybody is borrowing. Nigerian government is borrowing. Nigerians are also borrowing. So borrow and borrow.
Nigeria
so today,
government.
let me know. Let's discuss whenever you want to discuss it. It's something that I'm interested in also. So Tosin,
you know, borrowing.
Can you go to the question? Yeah. Leave this question of borrowing first. Let's go to the question of how do you think Nigerians are coping?
Nigerians are resilient, as we have said before. People just live. People they are not living. They just wake up, sleep, wake up, hoping that one day miracle will just happen and something will just happen, just like in the days of Sani Abacha, where people The only difference I see in the days of Abacha and now is that in the days of Abacha, everybody get tired that in each church, they begin to make prayer point that God should take the life of everybody, making life difficult for Nigerians. And now I'm not seeing such prayer point. Maybe because our religious leader are more comfortable now than they were then. Now they have more private jet and more private institution now that is bringing them money now than then. Maybe that is why they are more comfortable. If not, people are suffering. People are suffering every day. Before the end of the day, know when your salary is coming. By 28, you just get somebody chatting you. Alpha, how are you? Somebody becoming unnecessarily nice to you. And before you know it, boom, they have entered you. Times are difficult for Nigerians. People are sick. They cannot go to hospital. We that are sending money to our aged parents and all that, with between last year and now, it has times 3, double times 3. Because what they could buy with 5,000, with 10,000 1 year ago, they cannot buy it with it now. Nigerians are just existing. They are just hoping that miracle will happen and all these they are suffering, the heavy burden on their shoulder will be lifted. They don't know how, because a lot of them also are too much hope for them, too much hope. Because the level of suffering you see, you expect people to just take to the street and say, if you want to die, we will die on the street today.
But I've told you why they are not doing like that now. I've told you why they are not doing like that, and unfortunately, you can't even.
Apart from
you can't
that,
disprove that is a fact.
That is a fact. I agree with you. And apart from that, what you said before saying that is that our nature, we inherit a lot of things from our ancestors and all that. One of the things that an average Nigerian also inherits, especially a Yoruba man, if he hear bass now, you look back,
Hey, run away.
If you see people running, you don't even know what is happening. If a Yoruba man sees people running, he will not even ask them what is happening there. He will just join them and start running. If they ask him, why are you running? He say, I
remember in the early 2000s when I came to Lagos, you just be walking in the street and you suddenly just see people running to maybe Chodio or in my two. You just see people running. You don't know where they are running. You too. You begin to run.
Nobody will say, I want to wait and see what is pursuing them. So now this is what we have, the gene we have inherited over the time from our parents, our ancestors. So nobody automatically want to die. That is why when I see our people calling for revolution, I just say, who want to die? It is fine, we can call for revolution. I also want it, but who want to Talovegba front? Who want to lead it? Who want to die? If you are calling for revolution,
somebody is already playing the front now. It's just that people are not queuing behind him. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
I don't want to talk too much now.
It's okay. It's okay. You're not talking too much. Now, somebody said there's a man, as a business analyst in Lagos. They call his name Bismarck. There's a presentation that the Village Boy sent to me about 2 weeks ago, and it was detailed about Nigerian economy, food prices, and different sectors was analyzed in that paper. So there was one particular quotation that touched me, or that there was, I don't know how to, what I would say it did to me, and I will just quote it as he wrote it there on that presentation. He wrote, "Prices are high, but if inflation is falling." I said, "How can prices be high and inflation is falling?" You see, the government indicators, government government bankers and all these analysts, they said inflation in Nigeria is falling. But when you ask an average person who sells in the market or who buys in the market, they say the prices are going up. Things are more expensive, that you need maybe 100 naira now to buy one egg. I'm not sure. I've not confirmed that. They say a tin of milk is now 200 naira. And I can't even remember how much we used to buy milk. Somebody said that your loaf of bread you used to buy in Ibadan now for 250 is like 800 now. I say a lie. Yeah. So I'm wondering what Ojoro or Magomago did they do to make to make it such that prices of commodities are going up and inflation is going down. It's falling.
That is the psychophants I was talking about some minute ago. Some people are there some people will always be there by your side to hail you, even if you are Sunday Abacha that is killing people, even if you are, no matter how devilish you are, some people will be there to hail you. Man, you are the best to happen to Nigeria. In this Nigeria, people have not seen a leader like you. Not because you are doing well, but just because at the end of so that they will not also lose their own job. These people also know that the country is hard, but they don't want to lose their job. So they continue to sing the praise of people in power. If not, you say inflation is working contrary to the price of things in food. How come? People are buying food. How many months now or years they lock up the semi border? They close trade with other African countries. Companies that used to be in Nigeria, when this administration came to power and because of their hostile policy and the hostile work environment, those companies left Nigeria and moved to other neighboring countries. And boom, the government came up with sanction on export with neighboring countries. So how will these people survive? Rice is not coming. They say rice is what people are eating. Rice is not coming from other country. So the person that wrote that, if you check his background very well, you check him very well, you will see he has a tie with the government, or he doesn't want to be in the back book of the government. Some people are still looking forward to this government, thinking that one day it will favor them. What do I want to favor from Buhari? The people even in his own town, they are kidnapping them in his own town. The emir in his own town, follow elite, they are in the caucus of elite together. They are kidnapping the emir in his own town. So some people still want to be in the good book of government, so they can help them to lie. But how much is item in the market? How much are we buying a mudu of rice, a mudu of gari before now? How much is it today? A loaf of bread, how much is it before? How much is it today? This is what concerns an average man on the street. An average man on the street don't know how you read this chart and say GDP. You don't even know what is GDP. Inflation, you don't even know what inflation is, but you know how much is bread. He knows bread agege, the medium size, the small size, and the large size, dogia. He knows that one. So how much is he buying it? You know how much is Dirika of rice and 1 tin of rice. That is what an average man on the street understand. How much is the dirika of beans before now? How much is he buying it today? That is the language you understand. So if that language a common man on the street understand is not positive, there's no amount of inflation you say is positive that is positive. It's a lie.
Okay, let's consider this before we go. I want us to go soon. You must have heard about Gumi, Sheikh Gumi,
The Minister of Terrorism and Banditry in Nigeria.
The advocate of bandits. He's been consistently advocating that they should be given amnesty. What's your opinion?
Sheikh Gumi. He's popularly, some people have called him the Minister of Banditry and Terrorism in Nigeria. He's saying they should give them amnesty. One thing we cannot most times separate from a Nigerian is when judging a matter is how they judge based on religion and tribe. Do you know this same Gumi went to Sunday Igbowo's town and was ridiculing Sunday Igbowo and was making fun of him? If Yorubas or people from Okeogun are notorious like Fulanis, by now is that they declare Gumi that they should kill him or they will have attacked him. How will a right-thinking man that say he has three degrees, and some of these degrees are from outside Nigeria? That is why sometimes these people just make education ridiculous. They just make education worthless. He's a doctor. He says he's a medical doctor, and is advocating for terrorists to be given amnesty. It is not really his fault. It is the fault of Nigerian government, because by now that Sheikh Gumi should not be a free man. Everybody that is talking like Gumi is talking in Nigeria have once been invited by DSS. Gumi also have been invited by DSS, but since he come back from that meeting, his mouth has become a leaking pipe. His mouth always menstruates, talking jargons up and down. If you will give people amnesty, is it people like terrorist bandits that even the president have acknowledged that they are not Nigerians? Are these people that will give amnesty? If you will give people amnesty in another words, is it not compensation? Like the people of Niger Delta were given in the days of Yaradua, compensating them for their community that make bad, for the number of years Nigeria government have been making money from their community and nothing is coming to them. What wrong have Nigerians done to terrorists and bandits? What wrong have we done to them that make them to be kidnapping people, taking ransom, killing people in their villages, occupying their land? That Gumi is now asking for compensation for them. What are we compensating them for? He's saying, men, we should see them as one of us. One of who? If they are one of us, they should go back to their ancestral land now. If I'm a Lagosian, because I was brought up in Lagos, but my father is from Ilesha, Osun State. If Lagosian say, go back to your ancestral land now, I go back to Ijesha land. You are from Ekiti. If you stay in Ibadan and they say don't come to Ibadan again, you go to Ekiti. Now that people are saying open grazing, they don't want it again in Nigeria. Fulani should go back to their ancestral land now. most of these guys are not even initially from Nigeria, including the president, who say he have cousin in Niger Republic and Chad, including Muhammadu Buhari. He said he have cousin in Chad Republic, Chad and Niger Republic. So these people are not from Nigerians, and they are coming in. Most of them don't even base in Nigeria. You know, kidnapping in Nigeria, you know what they are doing it now? Like I come to Dubai now, and I see there's many business opportunity here. I go back to Nigeria and bring my brother.
Let me tell you what I've just seen now.
Okay.
It's on Gazette, the Gazette on Twitter. I said, Nigeria needs Federal Ministry of Fulani S-men now. Sheikh Gumi.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said. He said they should compensate them like the Niger Delta Ministry. And even with the Niger Delta Ministry, we have seen that creating a ministry for people that were deprived does not solve the problem. How has the Niger Delta Ministry, how has it solved the problem of Niger Delta? People are still in abject poverty there. The money doesn't get to them. Instead, the few that were brought into that commission will be the one using that money to take care of themselves. Like Apabio and the rest said, they use money to take care of themselves during lockdown. So, people, bandits that are causing insecurity in Nigeria. Gumi is just one of the unfortunate Nigerians. And because we have a government that is incompetent and nepotism, it has made Gumi a famous man. If not, by now he should be cooling off in one cell, police cell, or in the prison, or where they are interrogating him. He seems to know more. He's meeting all these bandits, right? But we cannot blame Gumi. Maybe even a state governor is meeting bandits. Though the governor has come back now to say he regrets his meeting with them. So when people started saying these bandits are Fulani and all that, you know, there was a platform that invited me. What's it called? The Balogun, this Balogun guy, the DSA guy, their platform, they invited me. And when I was talking about kidnapping and Fulani, they say, no, you cannot be categorizing a tribe for a crime. Now, even the governor, that is also a Fulani man, has come out to say, Aminu Mbelo Masari has come out to say, the governor of Nasarawa State, have come out to say that the people that are bandits, they are not people that they are not aliens, they are Fulani like himself. So what are we saying?
Yes, no,
they
are Fulanis now.
Some people, if some people talk, if you don't understand what they
maybe
say,
not all of them.
Not all of them, but most of them. Most of them even are not Nigerians. They come to Nigeria to make money. They say, so money can be made easily here. They go back home to bring their brothers to come to Nigeria to make money.
Yes, no. There's money in Nigeria, so you can't really blame somebody who thinks who understand there's money to be made, you know.
Of course, there's money in Nigeria. Nigeria is blessed.
Yeah, if you can work and the way they are doing it, you can make money. So this is something that I saw on Twitter yesterday, and I'm just posting it in the comment section now. This guy said a pregnant woman was kidnapped by bandits. She gave birth to twins while in captivity, and right before her eyes, her two babies were fed to their dogs. Yeah, and the woman run mad. And there was another one again where they say it.
They gave the baby to dog.
Yeah.
Of what benefit is that, or even to them?
So that guy was just writing that. It's just cruelty, just showing that we are desperately wicked. He said
Now
there's
the
another woman
government is
that
more
was
wicked
raped.
because these people are not Nigerians. They are not Nigerians, and you allow them to be punishing your people, the people you sworn an oath to protect. And
Well,
you think such government?
how do you prove that they are not Nigerians really? Some of them are, some of them, maybe majority of them may not be.
If majority of them are not Nigeria, does not make them Nigerian. Even the
Well,
president said they are not Nigerian. The president says so. Buhari says so in his interview with his exclusive interview with Arise TV. Buhari says so.
it's Buhari you are believing.
No,
I beg.
these people are not Nigerian. It's a known fact. I've told you before. If I'm saying something, it's not because I'm not just saying it because I just want to talk. It's a known fact. Journalists have gone even to the kidnappers den, to bandits, to interview them. Most of them are not Nigerian. Our borders are very porous, especially the northeast borders, the northwest borders. It is very porous, and people are bringing ammunition by the day, by land, by sea. People are bringing ammunition to the country. So most of these people are not Nigerian. That's why some of them are Nigerians anyway. Even some of them are Yoruba, Igbo, some of them. But a large number of them are Hausa Fulani. A large number of them.
Yeah, there was a video I posted on Opinion Sharers 3 days, 2 or 3 days ago, where there were people who killed the father of Darie, former governor of Zipla too. Right? They said they invited, I mean, interviewed them. They said they caught the man after they have collected ransom of 10 million. They still shoot the man. They still kill him. And they're saying, who are they? Say, those ones are not, those ones are from, they might be Fulani extractions or so, but they are from Plateau. And one of them mentioned that there are some Fulani men among them. But he didn't, but they weren't there. Maybe they have not been arrested, So, maybe a few, I mean, Fulani men may have been among them. Anyway, I think we should close, Jared Tosin. There's so much to be talked about this subject. And I promise you that we're going to come back to that issue of grace.
Open grace.
Grace. No, grace as in religion
Hope.
and, hope. Okay, it's not grace, it's hope. So, but I think we should just, just use it as your concluding statement so that we go.
What I will say is, it's good to be religion, but too much of everything is bad. Too much of everything is bad. I'm a Christian. I'm a God's lover. I love God very well. That is why sometimes it looks to people that I'm supporting religious leader. No, I'm supporting God. I'm Oluwatosin. I don't want things of God to be talked bad about. But too much of everything is bad. If you cannot just consume everything coming out from the mouth of your pastor, because even in the Bible, it is written there that we study from the feet of the apostles. A little here, a little there. So you should consume little everywhere, and not based on what they taught you only, but you by yourself as an individual. You should approach God and know Him, read God's word, and let it interpret itself to you. Because our pastors are humans, they can make error. Even those that are Jesus Christ apostles. When the Pharisees came to arrest Jesus, one of them brought out the knife and attacked them and cut off the hair of another person. So even they are apostles. Even the guy that cut off somebody's ear, he have book in the Bible. They are humans. So there is no how our pastors will not talk sometime out of their human nature. Even there was a guy that said in the Bible that he didn't get married and all that. To me, I felt he's talking from his human nature. That is not where we are going today. Where we are going to is too much of everything is bad. Don't just base your religion knowledge on whatever your pastor teach you only. Have a personal relationship with God. Every encounter, even in the Bible, happen to individual. God does not deal with people with multitude. God deal with individual. So have an intimate relationship with God individually. Not only whatever your pastor say, you will consume it. It's good to have hope. But when the hope takes too long, when the hope takes too long, then it is better as it is not coming at all. The people that were killed by bandits last week, they were hoping they will see the end of this year. Now they cannot see it. The people that were killed in road accidents, they were hoping they will see the end of this year. Now they cannot see it. The people that go into depression and they think they die on their bed, and somebody say, "Ah, o se lo fowo rori ku, ko fowo rori ku, o ronu ku ni." So too much of everything is bad. Even when you are too much religious, is bad because there's some street orientation you need. I grew up on the street in Itire. Even when you are too much religious, is bad. Even in the Bible is there. In the Bible is there. When the rich man have his servant, then the rich man is running business and he give goods to people. When the rich man and the servant, they were not having problem. When they were having problem, then the servant went to the people the rich man lent, give goods to. He said, how much he gave you? He said 100. No, don't say 100. It's 80. How much he give you? 50. Don't say 50. It's 30. With that, the servant have favor from the trade market people. When the master want to remove him, they say, no, don't remove this guy. He's our person. Street orientation. Now, that is not me in the Bible. That is parable of Jesus. Street orientation. But if you are just going to church to listen from your pastor will not say that. Your pastor will not say revolt against those that are making life difficult for you. Probably he is even making life difficult for you. So if you will revolt, you will revolt against him. And who want to die? Nobody. Everybody want to keep their pot of soup to keep warming. So Nigerians should start using their head. They should start thinking independently. It is good to be religious. It is good to know God. It is also good to think, to use your head. I said I published a video some days ago. I asked people to stop praying for Nigeria. I say stop praying for Nigeria. Some people think I'm mad. I said no. Stop praying for Nigeria. If you don't have PVC, INEC does not count votes and does not count prayer points. All the prayer points we are praying in Nigeria is enough to make Nigeria heaven on earth. But still, we are still wallowing in poverty. Some people who sleep in church 7 days, they cannot even afford to buy bread, 350 to eat, and bama. So prayer and country that doesn't pray, they are living heaven on earth. Even if they die now,
I hope you are not advertising Bama.
Some country that don't even pray, if they go to heaven now, they will not miss anything because they enjoy already on earth.
Well,
so Nigerians should start using their head. Enough of ego better. It cannot better if we don't make it better.
True.
If we don't make it better, it cannot better. If we continue to keep quiet and we don't speak up against the irregularities of our government, against all the shenanigans that is happening in Nigerians, if we don't speak up, then it will not get better. Nobody will make Nigerian better. Buhari will not make Nigerian better. No president will we become now in Nigeria that will make Nigerian better. If Nigerian people don't hold people in power accountable, people in power need to be held accountable to the power they have given to them. What are you doing with it? If not, if I get to power tomorrow, people don't hold me accountable. If I want to perform 100, I'll be performing 50. But if people will hold me accountable, then I'll perform that on 80, if not 100. People need to be on their toe. That is why in management, there's what we call micromanaging. You micromanage people. When you micromanage them, it makes them to be more productive. So Nigeria need to start speaking up. Thank you, Mr. Paul, for a show like this. My head, when I wake up this morning, is like 7 people's head. It's so heavy. I need to rant. I'm excited. I did a lot of that in this 1 hour.
Thank you very much. Viewers, thank you for checking out Opinion Sharers. We were not here last week, like I said earlier, but we made it a point of duty today so that we can rant and talk about issues that concerns us, issues that matter to us. So hopefully next weekend we'll be here again. Thank you very much for joining us. Let's continue to discuss, at least for this, for our sanctity, for our mental health. Let's continue to talk. Let's continue to engage ourselves in a civil and civilized manner. And please do share the video. We will see you again next week. Thank you very, very much. Tosin, thank you. We also say thank you to Michael in absentia. He has some meetings apart from the fact that Nigeria was happening to him. He has some other meeting to attend. So we'll be back again next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.